So this is going to be my second round of blackberry pu'er. Gotta love a fire agate. And I was going to tell a little story, because, you know, tea time, story time, kind of go hand in hand, right? Well, a few weeks ago, I met with a woman who said she had a lot of experience in Native American culture, and she said she asked me if I knew what my spirit animal was. And I thought about it, and I was like, well, there's a few animals that have come to me in my life at certain times, and a lot of them have been significant to me in my lifetime. And she said, well, your spirit animal is the one that looks at you and comes out of the wild and out of nature to find you. And when it looks at you, it looks you right in the eyes for maybe not an extended period of time, but a good amount to where you know you share a connection with that energy, with that medicine. And today, as I was walking down by the lake, I had experienced a few different animals, particularly looking at me or me looking at them. One of which was the raven, or I believe it was the raven because it was larger than a crow and large bird. And I know that the raven is magic. The raven is the medicine of magic. That's the culture it's been introduced to around the world. Raven has always been a magical creature, medicine of healing from the magic. Very powerful medicine, to say the least. And I was going to read you a short little story about the raven. Not quite quote the raven, but the raven indeed. Ooh, how it's hot. Hot indeed. Medicine cards. I asked a few people what their spirit animal is, and I've helped a few people find them. You know, according to a lot of traditions in Native American cultures, you have 9 totem animals. Above, well, there's east. It starts with the east because that's the way the sun comes up. So it's supposed to be like overcoming your greatest spiritual challenge, and your way to illumination is the animal that lies in your east, south, west, north, above, below, within. And then there's an animal that walks on your right side, which is your masculine, and an animal that walks on your left side, which is your feminine. And today, I'm just going to read you the basics of the raven, because, well, that's what I saw today. That's my medicine for the day. Raven 101, the magical medicine. Now, here we go. The raven. Raven, black as pitch, mystical as the moon. Speak to me of magic, and you will fly with me soon. Throughout time, raven has carried the medicine of magic, and this has been true in many cultures across the planet. It is sacred, and in this medicinal ways, and in order to honor the raven, it's the bringer of magic. If the magic is bad medicine, the carrier may be honored out of fear rather than out of respect. And those who fear raven may do so because they have been dabbling in areas which are bad or which they've had no knowledge, and a spell may have backfired on them. Rather than analyzing the dark side of sorcery, realize that you will only fear raven if you need to learn about your inner fears or self-created demons. Raven magic is a powerful medicine that can give you the courage to enter the darkness of the void, which is the home of all that is not yet in form. The void is called the Great Mystery, and the Great Mystery existed before all other things came into being. Great Spirit lives inside of the world, and it lives inside of this, the Great Mystery, and it emerged from the Great Mystery, and the raven is the messenger from the void. If raven appears in your spread today, came into my life, You're about to experience a change of consciousness. This may involve walking inside the great mystery on another path at the edge of time. It would pretend a signal brought to you by Raven that says, you have earned the right to see and experience a little more of life's magic. Raven color is the color of the void, and the black hole in space that holds and carries all energy of the creative source. In native teachings, the color black means many things, but it does not mean evil. Black can mean the seeking of answers, the void, or the road of the spiritual or the non-physical. The blue-black of the raven contains an iridescent that speaks of the magic of the darkness, and a changeability of form and shape that brings an awakening in this process. Raven is the guardian of ceremonial magic, and in absentia, healing. And in a healing circle, Raven is definitely present. Raven guides the magic of the healing and the change of the consciousness that will bring about a new reality and dispel the disease or the illness. Raven brings in the new state of wellness from the void of the great mystery and the field of the plenty. Raven is the messenger that carries all energy flows of ceremonial magic between the ceremony itself and the intended destination. And for instance, if a ceremony is being performed to send energy to a disaster area where people need courage and strength, I'll drink this tea. Well, there's always disasters in the world, and right now, I think California's going through the fires. Jerusalem's going through a lot right now. I drink this to the world, the people that need help in the world. Spread it out even, all over it, because we're all connected to it. Maybe I can drink tea with someone from those disaster areas. The magic to send healing to those areas. Raven would be a courier for that energy flow, and the intention could be allowed that people in the devastated area feel the concern and support of participants in a ceremony. Call this a ceremony. If you have chosen Raven, magic is in the air, obviously. Do not try to figure it out, because you cannot. It is the power of the unknown at work, and something special is about to happen to you. The deeper mystery, however, is how you respond to the sparkling synchronicities of the alchemical moment. Will you recognize it and use it to further enhance your growth? While the tea is always enhancing my growth. Can you accept it as a gift from the Great Spirit? Or will you limit the power of the great mystery by explaining it away? It may be time to call Raven as a courier to carry the intention, some healing energy, a thought, or a message. Raven is the patron of smoke signals, or spirit messages, represented by smoke. So if you want to send a message to the Blue Road of Spirit in order to contact the ancients, call upon Raven. Or who knows, the ancients may be calling on to you. Remember, the magic moment came from a void of darkness, and the challenge is to bring it to light. In doing so, you will have honored the magicianal way and the magician within. It makes a lot of sense to me. It really does. I think we all have a choice to be healing or toxic, to be light or dark, and to pull the light from the black holes, the pupils in your eyes, and see the light and know that there's something deeper, something beyond the physical, as it says, something magical. It's a very important thing that we cannot escape. We can't ignore it. We have to embrace it. And right now I feel that this small ceremony I'm pouring with tea is helping me understand that magic and embracing it. Because it says that, in the beginning, it says, those who fear Raven may do so because they have been dabbling in areas in which they had no knowledge. So as we are gaining knowledge and we're gaining higher intentions and gaining higher aspirations for the world, we're learning more and we're gaining knowledge. the knowledge that we are from the great mystery, that we are from the great spirit, and we're walking down this great red road.